What's up, guys? This is Micah Walker here, and this is my no BS review of the Titan Fitness Power Rack. This is the T3 model. I want to start off by saying that I'm a power lifter and I work out in my garage, so when I purchased this rack I wasn't really all that concerned about the way that it looked. Looks weren't really a big draw for me. I was more concerned about functionality and price. Now, Rogue Fitness is Titan's closest competitor, and with Rogue Fitness racks you can purchase things in a variety of colors. There's more options, and for the person that cares about how their rack looks and wants to customize it a little bit as far as colors are concerned, I don't really recommend Titan Fitness because most of their racks come in, they're black, and the monolift attachments, which I'm going to talk about a little bit later, they're black and red. But that's about the extent of how much you can customize it. But like I said, I was focused on functionality, so I didn't really give a shit about customizing the color. Anyway, this rack here is a rack that needs to be bolted into the concrete. If you don't bolt it into the concrete, it's very wobbly. I actually only have two concrete anchors in right now, and I've squatted 500 or so in here, actually more, and this thing is solid. There's no wobbling or anything like that, so I definitely would say that it's very solid when it's bolted into the ground. Now, one of the things that I liked about the Titan Fitness rack as far as price is concerned is that a lot of things are included here as opposed to the Rogue rack where you have to actually purchase them extra. So this Titan 3 rack came with these plate holders on the side. It also came with the band pegs, and I thought that was pretty cool. I've used both, and I think it was good value. I paid $398. One of the positive things about Rogue Fitness for any product you purchase from them is it's free shipping. Not sure how much this would weigh, but it weighs a lot, and it would have cost a lot of money on shipping. But I paid $398 for everything, including dip bars, which you just put them in like you would put in a J-hook. It came with two J-hooks. Now, I purchased this rack last November, and when I purchased this rack, I think Titan Fitness was a relatively new company, and so there were not a lot of options as far as rack attachments. They had the dip bars, but they didn't really have a lot of other options. But the company is starting to get bigger. People are starting to know about them, and they're putting out more products. So I have been able to get some attachments. Like I said, there's a dip bar attachment. I'm not going to pull it out right now. One of the first things that I was interested in was the monolift attachment. I saw it on people who had Rogue racks, and I thought it was pretty awesome. Just in general, I thought it would be awesome for my squat, but it's actually really awesome for bench press. Using it on a bench press, it's basically like you have a lift off. It makes it a lot easier instead of pressing the weight out, and so I liked that about it. The monolift attachments were about $160. Titan Fitness frequently has sales, so you just kind of have to watch the sales. But it's a pretty easy concept. When the weight is on, this part, it comes out. As soon as you lift it off, it goes back, and it's out of your way. It's a really nice purchase, I think. I think it really makes things a lot better. Now you'll see that I have a bunch of masking tape along the side. The reason for that is this rack has 1 inch hole spacing. I think this is 1 inch, and then the other one is a little bit less, but basically there's just a lot of holes to keep track of, and it's just a lot easier just to mark, especially if you're the only one that works out. It's a lot easier just to mark it so that there's no guesswork when you are going to do your exercise. The next attachment that I purchased was I replaced the straight bar that came with this. So this rack comes with 2 straight bars. It comes with or 2 pull-up bars, I mean. The back one is a fat pull-up bar, and then the front one was a more narrow one. I decided to get the multi-grip pull-up bar attachment. I really like doing neutral grip pull-ups, and so I really was excited. I look for things on a bargain though, so I always wait until there's a sale on Titan Fitness before I purchase something, and so I purchased that. The other thing that I purchased were the safety straps. Now, I've seen the videos with people that have Rogue racks, and their straps are, they're a lot fancier than this. This is just kind of cloth or something like that, but it's very solid. This rack comes with pins, safety pins, but the straps are just a lot better in my opinion. I feel a lot safer. I can place this a lot more accurately so that it catches the weight where I need to catch it, and I'm just a big fan of these straps. I think it's really good. So back to the multi-grip pull-up bar. I think this was about $50. Don't quote me on that. And these safety straps, there's 2 different lengths. I think I purchased the lowest length, and it was like, I got it on sale. I think I paid about $70 for it. So I mean, if you add up everything that I said, I probably paid around, a little bit less than $600 for this rack, and I think that that's a great value. I didn't pay any shipping for it because everything is Titan Fitness. I think that this is I think if you're on the fence about Titan Fitness, I think that and functionality is your concern, I think that this rack is what you're looking for. This is a very functional rack. My personal opinion on this rack is that, yeah, you can spend like double the price or triple the price for a Rogue rack, but the way that I look at it, that money that you're going to spend on the Rogue rack is money that you could spend on, another piece of equipment. So that's how I looked at it. I've never had any problems with this rack. This is probably the best rack that I've ever used, and I've worked out at numerous powerlifting gyms. They usually kind of skimp on their racks. So highly recommend this Titan T3 rack. If you have any questions, leave a comment.